Welcome to the Law Offices of Mary Kennedy. We are going to talk about an important status today. After my kid turning 18 and going to be entering into the college, whether she or he is better to be staying on the H4 visa or the F1 status. The first important criteria over here is H4. If you're a resident of the state gives some kind of an fee concession being a 6 months resident of the state. When you convert yourself to the F1 status, that in-state fee reduction is not going to happen. So you need to understand how it's going to help you, because being on a H4 status, the limitation is you cannot be employed even in the campus or even in a CPT. So with that understanding, so there is a position. See, immediately CPT will not come into place when your children are getting into the undergrad. It takes like 2 years for the school. It depends on the school in most of the places. The first question, as I said, was not every colleges are giving the in-state resident fee for an H4. So if the state is giving, you need to make use of it. It doesn't harm you to make them continue for 2 years being a H4, and then you can convert them to an F1 status. The F1 takes like 7 to 8 months as of now for the processing time. So till you convert themselves to the F1, they can still continue to be on the H4 status and paying the in-state fees. And then when the F1 comes in, you need to talk to the school to get them eligible for the CPT, which helps them up to do some work in the campus related to their academic studies, so that they gain the experience of working. So these are some of the criterias which you need to look into it. So how long you can continue. Exact on dot on 21, they lose the status of dependent, no matter what. Even if USCIS has approved based on the primary H1B, in some cases they do that. They extend the H4 status of the children even after they pass the 21, but you cannot rely on that. It just stops on exactly on the 21 years of age. In that case, what do you do? So prior to that, you have to plan it when they turn 20. Irrespective of that, you need to apply for a change of status so that they are safer and they can start there. You might lose few months of H4 status, but that's totally fine. Don't rely on that, or else they will be forced to go out of country, get their consulate approval and so many other criterias, or else you have to go for a premium processing. These are some of the possibilities you need to consider when you're looking for either H4 or F1, which is going to be my children's status, depending on the benefits. And one more important criteria, even in the question today in a common gathering that was asked, was there is an campus job, but I am trying my best to convince my school to accept them on the H4 as a volunteer position rather than paying them, so they don't have to have a CPT status. That's not an option. If the position is a paid position and you are trying your best to make them as a voluntary just because you don't have an work authorization, it's not something that you should definitely do that. So it should be purely voluntary. If it's voluntary, say like shadowing when your children are there in the high school, in a hospital, because all that positions, even if it's a local citizens, or the position itself is a voluntary position. So in that case, you can definitely go ask them to go for it. But if that's a paid position, you cannot just choose to be there as a volunteer. It will bring so many other compliance and conflicts, so unauthorized employment. So be careful about what you choose to do and follow the process. And thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the channel so that we can provide important updates on the immigration. Thank you.